What's up everyone, and today we're gonna watch super hard questions that only one person can answer. So let's watch the video.
Seconds to find the answer. Here we go. Number 7, jailbreak. Jack is placed in a cell with a dirt floor and only one window positioned so high no one could reach it. The cell is empty except for a shovel. It's hot and dry there, but Jack won't get any food or drink anytime soon. He has only 2 days to break out of the jail.
You can use the shovel
If not,
to
he'll
to get
die.
out.
We know what you have immediately thought, but no, digging a tunnel is not an option as it will take more than 2 days. So, how should Jack escape the cell? What's your guess? Don't forget, you can pause the video to have more time to think.
Okay. He cannot reach the window because it's too high. He can't dig. The only possible solution is he can use the shovel to reach the window and get out. I'm not sure.
All set? Here's the answer. Well, the way out for Jack turned out to be a piece of cake. He had to use the shovel to make a pile of dirt under the window, climb on it, and escape from the
I'm a
cell.
genius.
All right, number 6.
I'm the
A stolen
one
necklace.
person.
Mrs. Smith went to the police claiming that her vintage necklace was missing. The woman was upset. When the police arrived, they saw no signs of a break-in. No messed up locks, no misplaced doors. Only one window was broken. There was a total mess inside the house and dirty footprints all over the floor. Surprisingly, the next day, Mrs. Smith was arrested for fraud. Why?
So they said that nobody entered from the inside, right? But they found footprints all over the room. If I am a thief and I want to break in your house, right? If I broke the windows, the pieces of glass is supposed to be on the floor, right? So technically, I think this is the reason. Yeah, I think this is the reason. Believe me, trust me.
Here's the answer. The police were sure that Mrs. Smith lied to them because the window was broken from the inside. If it had been
told you.
broken from the
I'm a
outside,
genius.
little pieces
I'm a
of
genius.
glass would have been on the room's floor.
I'm a genius. That's it.
Number 5. Murder at school.
Oh,
On the
school.
first day of the school year, a geography teacher was murdered. The police had as many as 4 suspects. They were the gardener, the math teacher, the coach, and even the school principal. Yeah, I vote for the principal. Now, the sticking point was that they all had alibis. The gardener was cutting bushes, the math teacher was holding a mid-year test, the coach was playing basketball, the principal was in the office. Despite this, the killer was arrested immediately. Can you guess
Really?
who killed the geography teacher and how the police solved the mystery?
I don't know. Maybe the geography teacher left us a message saying that he's the math teacher. I will go with what is written on the wall, like x plus y equal, I think he's the math teacher.
And how the police solved the mystery? You have 15 seconds to find the killer.
But the reason that I found is not even, it's not really strong.
The killer was the math teacher.
Okay.
According to his own words,
And
he was
how?
holding a mid-year test, but the crime happened on the first day of the school year. He needs to learn how to lie better, don't you think?
I forgot one part. Okay. First year.
Number 4, a lonely man. A lonely old man lived in his house in the suburbs of a city.
Okay.
He led a quiet life. Perhaps he was a homebody, as he never left his dwelling for long. It was a midsummer Friday when the mailman walked by and called out for the man. There was no answer coming from inside the house. The mailman looked into the window and, oh no, saw the man in a pool of blood. When the policeman arrived, he found Tuesday's newspaper, 2 bottles of warm milk, and 1 bottle of cold milk. The next day, the killer was arrested. Do you know how the police found out who it was so quickly?
Yes, it's the mailman. Because technically, look at this. Yes, it's the mailman. I think it's the mailman because look at this. We have a Tuesday newspaper, right? But it called on Friday. If we go by the proof that we have here, the mailman he forgot to deliver the Friday's newspaper. I think it is the mailman.
Milk. The next day, the killer was arrested. Do you know how the police found out who it was so
I
quickly?
think it's the newspaper.
What is your idea?
Yes, because if it's Friday, you're supposed to deliver the Friday newspaper, right? Why is you still keep the Tuesday newspaper?
5 seconds remaining. Can you see the answer?
But wait a minute.
Bruh.
It was obviously the mailman. He knew that no one in that house would read a newspaper on Wednesday or Thursday. That's why he came only on Friday.
Exactly.
3. 2 pills.
Okay.
A serial killer had a particular practice going. He kidnapped people and made them take one of 2 pills. One was harmless, the other was poisonous. Whichever pill a victim took, the serial killer took the other one. Then the scheme repeated itself continuously. Victims took their pills with water and died. The killer repeatedly survived. How did he always get the harmless pill? Good luck. Your time has started.
Okay, wait. So he's saying that he made his victims choose the pill, whether they take the red one or the blue one. The guy is still alive. I mean, I can't control that. So the only possible solution for me is the glass of water. He put the poison in the glass of water. Yes, because that's the only things that don't change. He never switched that. I mean, he don't say, hey, you want this or this? No. He made them choose only the pills. So for me, it's the glass of water. It's the glass. I think it's that. It's not the water, it's the glass.
Here's the answer. The serial killer was tricking people. The poison was in the glass of water his victims drank, not in the pill.
Genius.
Oh, that stinks. So unfair. Anyway, number 2, frozen windows.
Frozen windows.
Once, on a cold winter day, a tragedy happened. John found his friend dead in his own house. John called the police and said he was just passing by Jack's house when he decided to drop by to see him. He had been knocking and ringing the bell for a long time. However, all was silent. Perhaps Jack wasn't at home. But John could very well see the light in the room through a frozen window. He breathed on the ice window glass and saw Jack on the floor. Unexpectedly for John, the police arrested him as the main suspect. Why? 15 seconds to...
Wait, I don't understand this. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know.
Only 5 seconds left. Obviously, John hasn't thought his legend through. He wouldn't be able to unfreeze the window glass because it's usually icy on the inside. And finally, number 1, chemical substances.
Okay.
A famous chemist was murdered in his lab.
Looks the guy from the Breaking Bad.
There was no evidence found except for a piece of paper with the names of chemical substances on it. On the day he was murdered, the chemist had only 3 visitors: his wife Mary, his nephew Nicholas, and his friend Jonathan.
Maybe it's
The
Jonathan.
police arrested the murderer right away. How did they know who it was? A little hint. Pay closer attention to the note.
Carbon, oxygen, nickel, lanthanum, sulfurous. Nicholas? Maybe Nicholas. Maybe it was his nephew Nicholas. To the note! Are you kidding me? let's see the
and
answer.
his friend Jonathan. The police arrested the murderer right away. How did they know who it was? A little hint. Pay closer attention to the note.
What note? Carbon, oxygen, nickel, lanthanum, sulfurous. Wait, lanthanum is something? To be honest, I don't know. I don't know. It's always the wife. It's always the wife. I don't know. I'll go with the wife. Wow. I don't know. Carbon, oxygen, nickel, lanthanum. What's that?
The answer is hidden in the note. This piece of paper had a clue. If you combine the short names of the chemical substances on the paper, you'll get a name. NiCoLas.
Oh, do you think I know science?
Even dying, this man remained a real chemist. Speaking of chemists, here's one for you.
Okay, that's
Johnny
me,
was a
I'm not-
chemist's son, but Johnny is no more. For what he thought was H2O was H2SO4, which is of course sulfuric acid. Oops.
Well, that was all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you with another reaction. I'm the Genius Montevia. Peace and stay tuned.